Hi lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup Misfit. Today is my Pen That Palette in Order update. I feel like this one came really fast. I'm working on the Kaleidos Futurism 3 Astro Pink palette. I'm working on 5 out of the 6 shades because I am not working on the black whatsoever. So last month I was talking about the blue shade that I had been focusing in on, which is technically the second shade in the palette, but my first. And I was just saying how I wasn't a really big fan of this shade. I was finding it really difficult to find ways to wear it in a sense that I would enjoy and that I thought would actually look okay. I wore it on the lower lash line a couple of times. I wore it over the lid once, maybe twice. I wasn't a fan of that. I tried to throw it in the outer corner. I was having a really difficult time trying to find a way to wear it, but I am happy to say that I don't have to worry about that anymore because I did hit pan. So this is what my palette is looking like, and you can see the little bitty pan right there, but it is pan nonetheless, and I am counting it. We are good, we are done, we're moving on. So since I have hit pan in here, I have been reaching for this shade, not as much as I thought I would be. I was already starting to reach for this as I was still working on this shade because I knew with this being a matte, it was going to take a lot longer to hit pan on. I don't even think you can really see any of the progress going on in that shade. You can in person a little bit, but there isn't a whole lot of disturbance. I I don't know how long this is going to take me to hit pan because I am getting a little bit burnt out on the pink toned looks the last few days. That's pretty much all I've been wearing. Today I just wanted something super simple and I just threw like a brown from my Makeup by Mario palette in the crease and I was like, this is just what I needed. I am not really working on any neutral shades, so at least not yet because I'm not working on these two as of yet. Um, and I think that's just kind of what I've been needing. I've been wearing a lot of color lately, and I feel like a neutral shade, a neutral eye look for the next little while is just going to be a nice little break. So, minus the week of eye makeup that I was not wearing towards the end of February, beginning of this month, if you watched any of my videos, you would have more than likely seen that. I talked about it in my Make Mistakes, Get Messy, and Pan video that for about a week or so, I really wasn't wearing any eye makeup. I just didn't really have the energy for it. So this was definitely one that had been neglected. And even when I was reaching for eyeshadow, I really wasn't wearing this for too much of that over the last probably couple of weeks or so. Definitely prior to, I was reaching for this quite often, I felt, but definitely still not enough to actually show you any progress. So I'm crossing my fingers that we can have a decent dip next month. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan by then or not. It's okay if I don't. I knew that this one was going to take a little while. As much as I really enjoy the shade, I love the color, I love pink looks and all of that, I knew that it was still going to be a little bit harder. And then from here on out, I think it'll be quite easy because it's going to take me nothing to hit pan on here. Two light neutral matte shades, it's going to be easy to hit pan on. I figured this would be my most, oh my God. I figured this would be my most difficult, which it definitely was, in terms of trying to figure out how to wear it and wanting to wear it. And then this is probably going to be my most difficult because it is a darker matte, which I'm not always a fan of. More often than not, I don't reach for them, but it's definitely a shade that I can still get away with and I don't actually mind, but it's just that burnout that I'm starting to feel from them. So hopefully, I can take a little bit of a break and then maybe by next week get back into wearing the pink tones and kind of mixing it with a few other things so that it's not complete straight pink eye looks because that's definitely going to wear me out a little bit. But yeah, I think that, moving forward after I hit pan in that shade, it might take me a couple more months, but I do think that once I get there, the rest of the palette is going to be no problem. So I'm really curious to see at what point in the year I end up completely hitting pan on every single shade in this palette. But if it does take me till the end, then it is what it is. But with spring coming up, I'm really hoping that I can get that pink kind of rolled out because I'm not going to want to be wearing those darker tones at that point in the year. The light pink shimmer to the rest of the palette, I would absolutely love. But we're just going to have to see. I'm going to have to try and make it a focus without feeling like I really have to force myself to use it, trying not to burn out from it. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm curious to see how I'm going to incorporate that shadow into hopefully as many eye looks as possible without feeling overwhelmed. So that is where I am at. I'm really happy that I do officially have one pan in that palette. So we will see what happens next month. I hope you guys stick around to find out. And that is it for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys all later. Bye.